Hey y'all, so I'm pretty sure y'all read the title of this video in the thumbnail, but today I'm going to be showing y'all 3 ways I clean my brushes. So we're going to start off easy. This is one of the easiest ways to clean your makeup brush. This is a makeup swatch patch, and you just basically are going to swatch your brush and it's going to take all the makeup off instantly. I strongly suggest this for eyeshadows when you're changing looks and colors and you need it on the go. Is literally like magic, you guys. Like literally swipe, boom, ready to go. And it also comes in an arm form, so if you're a makeup artist, I really suggest you get this. So the next way that I like to clean my brush is using some makeup brush cleaner. It's super easy and super fast. All you want to do is just spray some brush cleaner on your brush and then swirl it around on a napkin. You do want to make sure that you get all the product out of your brush because it kind of defeats the purpose if you don't. And also make sure you don't spray your brush too much because the more wet it is, the longer it's going to take to dry. So now I'm going to show y'all how I clean my makeup sponges, and I'm just going to go in with some hot water, Dawn soap, and I'm just going to put all my sponges in there and play with them, wring them out, make sure I'm getting all that makeup out. Let it sit a little bit, give it a real deep cleanse, and you may have to do that a couple of times. Then you're just going to rinse it out with some warm water and make sure that you get all of that soap out of your sponge. Then you are just going to place it on a dry towel, let them sit out, let them dry completely, and they'll be all done. And I use the same thing for my makeup brushes as well. The only difference is when I put them in the water, I put them in there individually, and I make sure that I work my brush and make sure that all the soap and water is getting in between each and every bristle. Make sure that you try to take off as much water as possible out of your brushes after doing this, because if you let the water sit into the bristles, it will mess up your brushes. So make sure you try to get as much off as possible and you're not just letting your brushes sit with all that water just soaking in them. do the exact same thing that I do with my sponges. I'm going to rinse them out with water and I'm going to sit them out and let them dry. The only difference about with my brushes is I make sure that after I wet them and rinse them out that I place them exactly in the same shape that I want my brush to stay in, so that when it dries in the shape it's supposed to. If you don't do this part, your brushes can mess up and not even be usable, so make sure that you take out the time to make sure that all of your bristles are exactly how they need to be.
Good morning, ladies. So now it is the next morning. I usually like to clean my brushes the night before, but as y'all can see, I have them all out here. I don't like when they overlap, but because I only have so big of a bath towel and so freaking many brushes, they're kind of all over the place, but you guys get the concept. And then we're just gonna let them dry. So I have the sunlight still on them, trying to let them, you know, dry out a little bit more. And this is why it's so important when you do shape the brushes after they're wet, that you shape them in the shape of the brush, so that when they dry back perfectly how they need to be, and you know, they'll fluff out when you use them. But if you don't put them back in the right shape, your brushes will dry and not even be able to be usable anymore because it's not in the shape that it's supposed to. So yeah, we're just gonna let these dry a little bit more, and then that's basically it, y'all.